baby. Racing hell today, okay?
Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it.
Come on. You gonna be standing right next to me, man?
Let's go.
That's what we do now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's do our thing now. Take off, kid. Take off, kid.
Run.
Far side of the 10. Step on to the 5. 10 to the end zone.
What a play. What a play.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to us failing.
Derrick Henry was on my team, so I'm going to go Texans, I guess.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee, though.
Oh.
You tried. You went for it. I appreciate it. This is Up the Gut, live.
100%.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Up the Gut. I am your host, Matthew F. Ahlers. With me, as always, is my co-host, Bills Mafia Don Patrick Kimmel, a.k.a. El Pollo Loco.
Oh, we're on?
Oh, yeah, we're on. And I got to tell you, I honestly wasn't sure today was going to happen.
I wasn't sure either.
You've had a pretty eventful 36 hours.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I'm pretty tired.
I bet.
And here's why.
Why?
Well, much like one of our viewers, Dylan,
Mhm.
just had a baby. Not himself, but probably a significant other.
You don't know.
It's
2021.
true. It could be. Either way, good job. But my wife just gave birth to our fifth child, fifth entry from my part, not including me, into the Bills Mafia.
Future Packers fan.
Not at all. And we welcomed one Ryan Allen Kimmel into the fold. There he is. Already walking the Buffalo Bills gear.
He's going to look so good in green and gold when he gets
You
older.
shut your mouth. That is not acceptable. So I'm running off very little sleep. And another just kind of heads up. There is a huge line of storms rolling through my area right now, our area. So
the area.
It's happened once before on Up the Gut. If power goes out, we will come back as soon as we can. But until then,
We would never leave you on purpose until
No.
the show was over.
No, until then, we're rolling.
Yeah, so-
and
So you
Dylan
got-
says congrats and thank
Yeah.
you.
You got a new baby. Everything's good. I can tell because you're here and out of the hospital.
Yep. Baby's doing good. Mama's doing good. Of course, I've got 4 kiddos here who are actually all on the, in the green room over here because it is storming. So if they make noise, that is why. But they have been beaten into no.
If they make noise, I got this.
Yes, we have threatened them into being quiet. So
I got a pen and I got a decently strong arm.
this is life. Oh, thanks, Joel. If you didn't see, let's just show that baby one more time. It's a good looking baby.
Look at him. You can already hear him. Go Pack, go.
Mafia.
Go
Bills
Pack.
make me want to shout.
Go Pack.
Hey. Anyway, so now that we've got that out of the way,
That's a future Packers owner.
we have talked about the possible storms rolling through power outage. It's time to bring it down. I hate to do this, but
I'd rather
let's
start
not
this
make
way,
it.
though.
Let's not make it sad though. It
is.
is sad, but we also have to honor what he was.
Absolutely. So if you haven't heard already,
And I'm sure you have because
I'm-
it's not so breaking.
it's not so breaking. It happened with very earlier in the week.
It was almost immediately after the show last
especially
week. I think.
Dylan, but you Broncos fans probably know more than anybody. Demaryius Thomas, former NFL wide receiver, holder of many Broncos franchise records for the receiving position, unfortunately has passed away at the very young age of 33.
Yeah,
We're
and
Still not sure what exactly the problem was. It was some sort of medical issue. But yeah, that's so young, especially for a top tier athlete.
and extremely sad. I mean, he just retired this year. He was getting ready to enjoy his post football life. I'm sure he probably would have found all sorts of things to do.
I mean, he got to retire at 33. How many people get to say that?
Yeah, but
And
unfortunately, I'd rather work till I was 85 than retire at 33 and die.
And he put in a great he's drafted in 2010. As a rookie and as a sophomore season, he didn't play a whole lot. But 2012, he became a full-time starter in Denver. For the next 6 years, he was maybe the best receiver that franchise has ever seen.
I'm not a fan necessarily of the Broncos.
Right.
I don't dislike him a whole lot, but I was a fan of Demaryius Thomas. What he did, and sometimes with maybe not the best quarterback play, sometimes with the best quarterback play, but he was always consistent. He was always good.
Very consistent. And I'll give him this. I remember 2 things about him. The first thing I remember is the overtime play to beat the Steelers with Tim Tebow in the playoffs.
Yes, that
was a great play. And 2, You might remember it was a little known commercial back in I think 2013 for fantasy football. But Demaryius Thomas gave me and my friends Donald and my friend Vernon, who sometimes followed the rule, leave it to Patriots fan and not always follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
But it was given our one rule for Sunday football: only winners get wings.
Oh, see, I don't care. I'm a if I'm a winner and I get wings, but if I'm a loser, I drown my sorrow in wings. Either way, I'm getting wings. Demaryius Thomas, you don't decide my life. I'm sorry.
No, I followed, but some of us follow the rule: only winners get wings. And hopefully he's got his. And we put a little trivia video together for him.
Yeah, it's nothing much. And again, we're just a small show. We don't do a whole lot, but
our budget of $0.
It was just our way of saying, thank you to honor what he was. So we're just going to run this little clip for you. It's not very long. Hope you enjoy it, especially if you are a Broncos fan and you follow him. So here you go.
That's why I'm gonna have a wing there just to show that I follow the rule.
Yeah. We would have had wings had the baby not come. It's been hectic.
It was, but now that we've got to pay tribute to one of the best to play the game. I wish he'd have got to play longer, but now we've done that. It's time to handle some of our normal business.
Oh, let's hear from our partner sponsor.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Now, if you've watched this before, you know what I'm doing. But for those of you that don't know, let them know, Patrick. What am I doing?
He's mixing up Ma, which is an energy powder. It comes in a tub with 60 servings. And he's sitting there and he's going to shake it in there. He probably does 2 to 3 scoops because he's a man.
Well,
he's used to this jazz.
1 scoop per 8 ounces, or else you'll water it down. There'll be 2. So, yeah, 16-ounce bottle, 2 scoops.
So he's rocking 2 scoops, and he's going to get a kick at 6:39 Central Time in the evening. But he's going to get that kick.
And not a crazy kick. Like, my heart's not going to start beating. My skin's not going to itch.
He's just not going to want to sleep.
I'm not going to. I mean, I rarely do anyway. To be honest, lately, to try to get a better sleep schedule, I only do this on the show.
It's probably true. I don't know. I don't watch them all the time. But
that is some good Jungleberry.
You're sitting here thinking, okay, well, he's getting all this energy. He's getting awake. He's more aware. Like, man, this must be like an energy drink. This must cost a fortune. No. How much is it, Matt?
I think it's $30 a tub.
It's free.
Well, your first
tub
is free.
I don't even know how much we can tell you guys about this that we haven't told you about it. There's a link in the description. It is our partner code. It does us no good because you pay for shipping. You get that first tub free. It does us no good. But it will do you good. It'll save you money. It's better for your health, I assume. I'm not a doctor.
I think it tastes better.
Tastes better? I mean, I enjoy it. I rock it. I have coffee every now and again. This gives me more of a boost, and I don't have to spend all the time grinding. And anyway, so if you like it, let us know. If you've tried it, let us know.
If you tried it, definitely use our link to get your second tub because then it does something.
Yes, then it does hook us up with about 32 cents. But that's 32 cents I did not have.
Exactly. Now, that's our other business. Now, what alcohol do we want to push today that we're not partnered with, but maybe one day?
Yeah, see, usually it's supposed to be bourbon of the week, but as you guys know, I am on a drinking hiatus. So, since I'm not drinking it, Ayler's thought, he's the one that told me to do it because I was not prepared. But we have Phantom 5 sitting right here, which is actually a local Missouri.
That's right.
They call it an apple brandy, but don't let that fool you because you're like, oh, I don't like brandy. No, it's just a flavored liqueur. It is delicious.
It makes it almost anything.
Yeah, I mean, I just take these. You could drink them by themselves, but for myself, it tends to be a little syrupy. So what I do is I mix it with something, and whatever your flavors are. But for these, I just take 7-Up, pour a little 7-Up, and it is just a wonderful spritzer or whatever you want to call it. It's delicious.
Yes, it is a little thick, but the peach one is my favorite. All right, though, we took care of some business. It might be time now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The storm's rolling through.
Yeah.
And there's already a fence down in the neighborhood.
Nice.
Oh, maybe my fence will go down. I was kind of hoping my deck would go off the house. Just
your lights attached to it.
I need a new deck. It's okay. I'll claim those too. I'll claim the expensive lights. Okay. Now that let me get back. So remember, Phantom 5, local Missouri product. I buy mine at Hy-Vee's. I think they're a price dropper. Anywhere you guys can get them.
But maybe you can order online. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But, if you're in Missouri, you can find them. They're outside Warrensburg. They've got a place on 50. They've got, I think, a Colton Steakhouse. So go get you a steak, pick you up a bottle or two, see the process.
And if you're outside Missouri, Google it. Who knows? Maybe you can get it.
I'm sure it's spreading because it's that delicious.
So good.
Okay, now go ahead and take us to the next part.
Oh, it's time for some not so breaking season news.
Seasons.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard.
Only 4 weeks left of the regular season.
No!
It goes by so fast compared to other sports. I gotta tell you. Anyway, though, first thing, we have all the way up to Super Bowl 58. We know who's hosting Super Bowl 58 now.
Do we?
We do.
I wasn't paying attention. Is it Minnesota?
It is not. Dang. It is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
So that's right. So, what is this year? 55, I believe. 56. I don't remember which one it is this year.
I think it's. I want to say it's 56.
I think so too. Yeah, because 55, I think, is the one that the Bucks just won.
I think so.
So yeah, 56. So in 2 years from February, you can watch Super Bowl in Las Vegas, one of the cheapest places to fly or drive if you're close enough.
And then you could bet on said Super Bowl.
Yep. And then go gamble in regular Vegas when you get sad that your team didn't win it, the Super Bowl in Vegas. And if you really love gambling and you're in Vegas, guess what else happens on that day? The Winter Olympics.
Oh, who cares about that?
People who love betting money on anything.
That's true.
So yeah, Gambler's Delight Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday in 2024.
Go gamble all your life savings.
No, not all of it.
We do not support that.
Keep something. Gamble responsibly. That's what we got here. Got some injuries. DeAndre Hopkins just came back a little while ago. Hurt his knee again. Most likely going to be out this Sunday. Could miss more games. Hopefully he'll be back for the playoffs because Arizona is going to the playoffs. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah. Poor D-Hop, though.
Lamar Jackson, day-to-day with an ankle sprain. Still not ruled out or anything against Green Bay this weekend, so who knows?
We don't.
Josh Allen, day-to-day with a foot sprain and turf toe.
Yeah, if there has been news in Buffalo that he went and saw a play with no walking boot on and no limp.
That's good. That's good news.
Mr. Joshua Allen.
So he is still day-to-day. Don't know. In Dallas, Tony Pollard and Tyron Smith both did not practice so far this week. So we'll see what happens with them, especially with Tyron Smith because they like him.
He is very important to their success.
Cleveland has 6 players and their head coach all test positive for COVID.
I actually think that may have increased since you read that.
I don't know. I just read it.
I want to say
half an
they're
hour
up
ago.
to like 15. Like basically Cleveland's all backups right now. And 0 tight ends. I think all 4 of their tight ends.
And no
are
head
out.
Coach.
Well, I mean, we know that doesn't bother them. Last time their coach was out, they played the best game of their whole season.
That's true. Coach of the year.
Yeah, that was so dumb.
And
if you guys had watched the show, I had called Cleveland success before it happened. Did we have that on the show yet? No, because we covered the playoffs. That was in the audio. If we ever find the lost audio, we called that ahead of time. It didn't matter which coach came in. That team was already lined up for success. And that's why I had a problem with him as coach of the year. You think these people would realize this. They don't.
apparently, Urban Meyer getting in arguments with some of his players and in the hot seat in Jacksonville. Who'd have thought going 2 and whatever in your first year would not make you a popular person?
Well, he just seems like he's not a very good person because my understanding is he went into a meeting with the coaches saying that he was a winner. This wasn't his fault, and then made all his assistant coaches say why they were winners and what their resume was, which I don't know a lot about Urban Meyer because I didn't watch a lot of college football. But my understanding is he goes places, cheats, gets caught, leaves, waits for that to expire, goes to another place, cheats, gets caught, and then goes.
Well, if he's cheating, he's doing a terrible job of it because the Jacksonville Jaguars are bad.
Well, he's not cheating now. It's the NFL. This isn't college where you just break all the rules and nothing happens.
Oh, come on. You can cheat in the NFL.
I know.
Look at you.
But
Boston.
only Belichick knows how to do it perfectly. And I was actually thinking about him. We can get into that later.
No, Mike Tomlin's pretty good at it, too.
Yeah,
remember when he turned that guy in the kick return?
Yeah,
like
Jacoby
he barely
Jones.
got punished.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we'll get back to the
remember.
news. But I did think something about Belichick that really made me contemplate his coaching career as like being known as the greatest. So
What?
we'll get into it after the news.
But here's the big thing. I saw this earlier, and I did a lot of digging. It's a lot of information. But the NFL has announced an international home marketing system.
That's garbage.
It is garbage because that gives so much more money earning potential to other teams.
Yeah. You're talking about the international?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they see who they gave Canada to?
Oh, yeah.
That makes no sense. Buffalo's like right there.
Oh.
All those Eastern Canadians are Bills fans.
All those 2 states do border Canada, so it kind of makes sense a little bit.
Yeah, but it's the whole western half of Canada is barely populated. It's all of it settled in the east. So where we are, where most Canadians are watching football, they're all Bills fans, and now they're taking money. Not only have we found out, and we'll talk about this later, that the refs literally call penalties based off the market because smaller markets, they don't care if they're as mad as bigger markets. So we're already screwed there. Now they're taking money and giving Canada to Vikings and Seahawks. Yep. Nobody in Canada likes them. Maybe one person.
Basically, if you don't know what it is all the marketing you see here, when you see like local commercials for the team, like in our area, it's all Chiefs everywhere, all the merch, all the player fan interactions, all the TV commercials and marketing. 18 different teams are given areas internationally now that can start January 1st, 2022, to where they can do all that outside the U.S. to try to build the NFL brand globally. And here's the breakdown. And you're going to hear one team's name about 4 different times. Check this out. Actually, let's take a look. Who do you think Australia's got? They only got 1 team.
I mean, I already know the answer.
Do you?
I glanced at the map.
Oh, dang it.
I'm sorry.
Never mind then. So much for that quiz.
I
Belichick your way
I
through.
apologize for doing my research for the show.
Wait.
Fruit snacks.
Australia gets the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
And only the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Rams and the Chargers, who are both in Los Angeles. Just the Rams.
But they get all of Australia.
All of Australia.
They can split LA, but they can't split Australia.
The Miami Dolphins get all of Brazil.
All right. I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Canada gets the Vikings and the Seahawks. I mean, they could also have the Packers, the Bears, the Lions, the Bills, maybe even the Jersey teams. They're all in there. But
yeah,
no.
but Buffalo, literally, I mean, Canada.
Yeah.
We played games in Toronto.
China gets the LA Rams. And just the LA Rams.
China isn't watching football, though.
Not yet. Germany gets the Panthers, the Chiefs, the Patriots, and the Bucks. Mexico gets so many teams. So many teams get to work down there, which I guess makes sense. But they get the Cardinals, the Cowboys, the Broncos. That'll go well in Mexico.
John D's also doing his research.
The Texans, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Rams, the Steelers, and the Niners all get to market in Mexico. What else we got?
Was
Spain.
Dallas and Houston in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Spain, the Bears and the Dolphins. I get the Dolphins maybe because a lot of Spanish people come to Miami, mostly from Cuba, but a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the Bears?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they just need more money.
And then the UK also gets the Bears, the Jaguars because we send them over there every year anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins, so we send over there every year anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings, the Jets, and the Niners.
Well, Jets make sense.
But the Rams get these 2 giant territories that they can do whatever they want with just all by themselves. No, China's not watching football a whole lot yet, but if there's a team that can actually market their area, who knows?
What Buffalo get?
Nothing. What the Packers get?
Nothing.
2 championship caliber teams getting It's very, very small market championship caliber teams getting nothing.
Wait, I think Kansas City got at least 2 territories, right? They got
Germany and Mexico.
Okay. They're in the middle of the United States.
Yep.
We're almost touching Canada and Buffalo. Can't even get Canada.
Nothing.
Hey, children. Willard, we're live. Anyway.
Yeah. And I get the idea of making your brand global. That's how you stay relevant. That's what the WWE did to become a billion-dollar company. WWE is their WrestleMania is broadcasted like 27 different countries.
That's what you got to do.
Like
I mean,
13 different broadcasting teams, but
United States, world. There's a lot of world out there.
How do you not just give Canada all the northern teams? Why can't the Packers go up there? Why can't Buffalo go up there? You're closer. You're what, a waterfall away?
Yeah, there's someone with an arm might even be able to throw a stone. Actually, I've never been there, so I don't know the actual physical distance.
It's super
but
close.
It is closer.
I literally think it's Buffalo, Niagara Falls, Canada.
And I should do some crack research. I'm not going to, but I'm sure that the areas closest to Buffalo are more highly populated than anything close to Minneapolis or anything close to Seattle. When it comes to population, I'm almost positive it's all right over here on the east side of Canada.
Oh, no, Minneapolis. Well, because it's the Minneapolis and St. Paul area, and it is super huge. Mostly because of the Mall of America.
It's not as close, and it's more central Canada. It's not.
It is. And yes, Seattle's over on the west side that nobody wants to live on because it's the nastiest winter.
Mm-hmm.
It's all because they're big market teams.
I didn't even know we're doing this.
Yeah.
Like I looked at it and I said, well, this is hogwash.
Yeah, I just saw that an hour before the show. I was reading into it. I was like, what is this? Really?
Well, comment what you guys think about that. Are we just being biased homers?
Even the Broncos get to go to Mexico to do their thing.
Wow, and Mexico is actually one they're trying to make a viable NFL thing. They're talking about putting a team in Mexico.
Yeah, probably the Raiders.
Probably. And
how messed up is it that the Rams get to go places, but their neighbor who played in the same city got nothing? The Chargers got nothing.
I understand why the Rams get so much. Well, one, no one in California likes the Chargers.
They're on the upswing.
Like they should have stayed in San Diego. Everybody knows this.
Yes.
So they're being punished.
Yes, they should have.
So, but LA, no one in LA actually likes football. So they can't. It's kind of like Miami. No one in Miami is really going to games, so they have to go out. So they're like, here, I know no one in LA, so we'll give you an entire country, a continent of Australia. That's yours, and you get 7 trillion people over here in China. Let's see if you get anybody to watch.
Yeah.
Sad part is they still probably won't.
But they sell a lot of merch. I bet Chinese, yeah.
You make it cool enough, put a couple do swirl. They'll just Chinese will wear it just because.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you'll raise the salary cap because all that gets combined all together anyway.
Salary cap is raising by I think like $20 million.
I think it's 23, but yeah. So
I mean, business wise, awesome. But for the fan 2 teams who don't get to have this opportunity, boo.
So again, comment:
Boo.
Are we homers? Are we biased?
It's not that we're homers. Every team should get to go
It's up
somewhere.
for them to decide, not you. Let the
I'm
people
pleading our
comment.
case. I'm not.
If you tell them what to think, they won't comment. We won't get
I'm
comments.
just pleading our case. I'm just saying it's not just that we're homers. We just want to see. I want to see all the teams.
I
get
know
to go
we're not
somewhere.
homers. I know that we're being fair.
I would love to see Rams versus Chargers in Australia to see who sells the most merch. It'd probably be the Rams.
All right.
But still, it'd be awesome.
Okay. We went off on this a little bit, but it's because he didn't tell me we're doing it. So you got natural reaction off of
It's
that.
a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
And it could bring in maybe another $1 billion per year. Who knows? That's a lot of money.
Again, that should all go salary cap anyway, which it'll benefit everybody in the long run. But come on, not putting Buffalo in Canada is just stupid. But anyway.
Not putting Buffalo in Canada is stupid.
I mean, don't move the team.
Yeah.
That would be stupid. But not letting them have that territory, that's just retarded.
I don't know what Canada is about. I'd watch the Calgary Bills.
You shut your mouth. I'd watch the Eastern Ontario Packers.
I would too. And that is the not so breaking season news.
Season.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard.
Ma is so good. I don't know why you guys aren't drinking it yet. All right, so I said my little piece about Belichick and why, his whole coaching, and I think I've kind of figured him out because we all know. Well, here first, we're going to do another Here's Why segment just because this intro, the whatever the stinger video, whatever you want to call it, was created in symphony with Matt and myself while he was still in Montana. So it's special to me. But Bills are the best. Patriots is the worst. Here's why.
Go for it, you not Homer.
They're both referee related, which goes back to our permanent Flippin Flip that guy in the refs. But Buffalo just got hosed by the refs. Like, I need to explain a couple things because I made a comment on Twitter, mostly in jest because it's funny. I know Tom Brady and the Buccaneers aren't paying refs off. I understand that. If anybody's doing it, the NFL is giving them direction to do it a certain way. Or like we found out from Dean Blandino, former head of officiating, that they would rather throw the flag against Buffalo because the smaller market, they would rather those papers roasted them than a larger market roasted them. So we already know that refs are willing to tilt one way or another and actually be unfair, which, I mean, we already knew that. They're people. But
still doesn't make it fun when it happens to your squad, though.
But Buffalo really had a chance, several chances to win that game against the Buccaneers after a horrible first half. And I'm not saying that it wasn't a horrible first half. And people have commented at me after I said the comment about paying off the refs. Oh, why didn't they score in overtime? They got the ball first. Oh, what about that first half? Well, they're still better after the first half. But you guys got to understand, this is still NFL. These are the top teams in the league. So much so, this team won the Super Bowl, the most prized possession in the NFL. They won that last year. They have a good record. In fact, they're tied for first in the AFC right now. They're all the same records.
NFC.
And NFC. Sorry, they're 10-3.
10-3.
Anyway, so they're a good team. So it's going to take a lot to beat them. You're going to have to play hard. And whenever you get tilted the other way, so why didn't they score in the second half?
Because
they're playing a really good team.
Yep.
But why didn't they score at the end of regulation? Because of the refs.
Yep.
So this leads to why the Buffalo Bills are the best. And it goes back to the fan base. We hit this on a video. You know, Bills Mafia is watching it for whatever reason. You guys, come on now. I don't know what we need to do. Tell your friends. Share the video. I'm literally saying you guys are the best fan base, and I can't even get you guys to watch. Apparently, you're not the best fan base in watching a nothing YouTube channel. Anyway. But we touched on how they like to donate money. Well, there have been $17 donations filtering into the visual impaired assistance from Bills Mafia because we feel so bad for those visually impaired refs that we're trying to help them. And it's a great joke. It's a great troll. And it goes money towards a good cause of actual visually impaired people.
You think with all the billions the NFL brings in, they just get all the refs LASIK?
I don't think they need it. I think they just need morals, moral compass. They need to do what's right. Maybe not be able to be swayed and say, oh my gosh, Tom Brady, you're so amazing.
But having more newspapers get mad at you hurts their feelers.
Yes, I know. You'd think you would hate that everybody hates you right now. But whenever they messed up that Bills Tampa Bay game, I've never seen the whole sports media all combined together to say, wow, you guys suck. We were on this for months.
I've seen it before. I saw it a couple years ago when the Saints got robbed of going to the Super Bowl and the Rams got to go in the most boring Super Bowl ever.
Maybe I didn't see that, but I still feel like they combine now more than they did then. Like that was one blatant. Overall, this was half a dozen blatant calls that they just refused to call.
Honestly, that was the tipping point in that Saints game. Ever since then, it's all gone downhill.
Yeah. So,
but if you never saw it, it was the most he didn't just grab the dude to stop him from catching that pass. He tackled this guy for the ball got to the area. The ref was just
yeah.
And
we just got a job.
Knowing how rowdy of a place New Orleans is, I'm surprised that ref didn't get body back before he left the stadium.
Well, they look different outside of stripes.
That's true. Don't recognize him.
Oh,
except for Ed Hockley, who we will do a tribute video of when he dies one day. But odds are he'll outlive us because he's a beast.
Anyway.
His kid can suck it though.
I don't know much about it, but sure.
He's one of the refs. He's a terrible referee.
Oh, if he's playing right now, if he's reffing right now, he's a terrible referee. We know this.
He was the head ref on Thanksgiving between the Cowboys and.
Oh, so he's on the most the crew that throws the most flags.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the head ref of that crew.
All right. So,
I forgot who Dallas played on Thanksgiving. The Raiders.
yeah,
Yes,
that's right. So
yes, he was the head ref for that one.
just to move on for that, why the Patriots fan, or not the Patriots, but the Patriots are the worst. And it really just comes down to Bill Belichick. Comes down to being, everybody talks about having the best coach in the league. I think he's just the greasiest, slickest, most opportunistic coach in the league, because we know he'll cheat any way he can. If it means deflating balls, he said, "Oh, I had no idea about that. You talk to Tom." I guarantee that dude, everything I've heard from anybody that knows him, he has his hands on every single part of that football team. He knew those balls were deflated. When it comes to, go ahead.
Just for the sake of deflate gate, I get it, but a ball missing a few PSIs doesn't account for a 50-point ass beating. I'm sorry.
I very well could.
No.
With all the turnovers, whenever you practice with a deflated ball versus an inflated ball and what it takes to grip it, it's going to cause far more turnovers. That year of the Deflategate year, they had more turnovers, more fumble recovers than any other team by a long shot. So don't pretend that wasn't a big deal, because it was. I went back and looked at it. It was ridiculous. But we're not trying to focus it. We're just trying to say that he is willing to do that. Same thing with Spygate. He is willing to put in cameras. So then I got to thinking, there's all these metrics coming out now about the refs, who has the most penalties, who throws the most pass interference, and most teams play their game. Most teams are going to go in thinking we're just going to play football the way football is supposed to be played. And maybe all teams do it, but I 100% guarantee Bill Belichick will go in, say, okay, with this Sunday, we have this ref squad. They only called 2 holding penalties on the offensive line. So you guys hold. This team does not call pass interference. They let people play. So be sure to get extra hits in. Go ahead and grab and tug the jersey, because you may do it 10 times, but they may only call it once.
Yep.
I 100% guarantee he does that. And this is why he ends up being the best coach. Now, is that bad? I don't like it because it's not morally correct. But if you want to win games, that's something you do. That's an aspect of the game.
That's what makes him a good coach, but a terrible person.
Yes. So that is why I decided to go with here's why about the Bills being the best, because we just trolled the refs in the nicest possible way. And then I just thought about Bill Belichick, and I mean, that's something that it makes sense to do. But come on, let's just play the game. Let's not try to, like trip people when they're not looking, or, tie their shoelaces together.
Yeah.
That's not how you want to win a game. That's dirty. But that's how he's probably won most of his games.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where we're at in the show, but I want to do something we haven't done in a while.
But
so we ran this wonderful, I think it's wonderful. I enjoyed it. Brought tears to my eyes, the Demaryius Thomas tribute video.
Yeah.
So what did that video have in it?
Music?
It had NFL footage.
Oh, it did.
So what have we been avoiding for the last couple months?
Copyright claims?
Copyright claims. You know what we're not going to avoid on this video? Copyright claims. You guys know what you get today? You get the official quarterback of Up the Gut.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the official quarterback of Up the Gut.
That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay. We work hard, then we all play. Yeah. I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man.
Oh my God!
I miss that so much.
I did too. That's such a good song for non-copyright music.
Yes. So Ryan Fitzpatrick is still the official quarterback of Up the Gut until he retires, which unfortunately may come quicker than we want.
And unfortunately, #Fitz Pro Bowl cannot be a thing because they took him off the Pro Bowl ballot.
I cannot believe that.
And they're trying to say, well, he didn't play enough this season. I believe the man has 6 completions.
1 start. And 13 yards or something?
Yeah, like 13 yards, 6 completions, maybe fewer, but still, he put some time in. Not a lot, but some. If you put any time in, you should be in the ballot. Even if only 2 people are going to vote for you, you should get those votes.
There's someone doing the whole Twitter voting for Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Where it's like 7 lines of, this person for Pro Bowl. And she's done it like 1,000 times.
Wow.
I would do that for Fitz Pro Bowl.
That's right, if they put him on the ballot. But at least you got to see him here.
Yeah, he's still with us. We would never forget him.
And hopefully next year, hopefully on a team he hasn't played for before. I just want to see more teams stack on that resume. I mean,
I'm sorry, I was reading, but we're going to throw this up. Dylan says, it's just like you adjust gameplay for the team you're playing. It's smart to adjust for the Rafe group as well. I don't agree with it, but it is smart. That's what we said.
Oh, it's very smart.
We're 100%. That is a way to win games. It's just, it's not the way I want to win games. You know, it'd be like hurting a player. I put that on the same lines as Bountygate. You're trying to hurt a player because that's the smart thing. Take out their best player so he can't play. That's smart to do, but it's not the right thing to do.
It's not. But
okay, well, we adjust him, so we gotta go with Michael too.
You know,
boo-hoo, the football wasn't inflated to my liking. That is 100% the reason why Tom Brady's so great. My team sucks. Give me a break. No, I'm not even saying that. That's not the point of this. I'm saying that they take every opportunity they can to win. That may be smart, but it's not moral. It's not the right way to go about it. And again, Tom Brady without the refs is just a slightly above average
and without
quarterback.
a top 10 defense every year of his career.
That dude has, I mean, I've said it here on the show. I can't even argue that he's the GOAT now.
I never did.
His stupid resume now is, even if I made every rational argument possible, this is the response I'd get. Boo-hoo, blah, blah, blah. No one has a good, they can't come against mine other than why, oh, you're just butthurt. No, I can sit here and tell you why he's not that great, why he has benefited from a great coach, a great team, great positions, why he picked Tampa Bay when he left New England because it had the best possible roster for a possible chance at a Super Bowl. I can make all that. But at this point, no one listens, and it's just, it's like screaming into an empty room. No one cares, so I'm not even going to do it anymore. But that's not the point I was making. The point I was making was about the Patriots in general, not just Tom Brady.
I mean, but the Patriot way does work because that's basically what he turned Tampa Bay into. And they gave him whatever weapons he wanted. Antonio Brown, they got Richard Sherman. Although I don't know if he has Richard Sherman, but they made sure they got him weapons to keep him going because he is 44.
He has really talented mid to younger people, and then he has
a really good defense.
The comfort blanket and Rob Gronkowski that he really likes to have, and the fast
Rob Gronkowski,
guys
who
out
was,
the back, fast
who was
running backs.
Much younger than I thought he was.
All right, unfortunately, no Chad this week.
Oh, well, then I guess it's just you and me, which is good because Chad can't come down to gloat that he beat us 2 out of 3 weeks now.
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell him either. So if he's not watching, this is on him.
But you're right. We got to get the show rolling. And it is, I just noticed your hospital bracelet. Nice touch.
Well, if I have to go back to the hospital, I can't take it off. This identifies me to my baby.
Nice. Baby can't read.
Wait. This baby.
Your baby can't read.
No, but it's so I can steal him if I want, even though they still won't let me steal him. But that allows me in, allows me access to the baby. Okay,
but it is time.
Oh, first we got to say how we did last week.
I mean, we only lost 3 games.
Chad lost 2. We lost 3.
We all missed the Cincinnati one.
Yeah,
I missed. I go back 2 pages because all that news. I was the only one to pick Baltimore, and they almost had it. And then the 2 of us missed Arizona.
Yeah, I missed Buffalo. Thanks, refs. All right, now go ahead and say what you're going to say, and I'll once the stinger rolls, I'll look at whoever's commenting.
It's time for some Week 15 picks. We're going to pick them. We had, I believe we had 11 also.
Dylan got 11 right, too. Good job, man.
Yep. Chad had 12. All right.
And thanks, Taste Bud, guys.
And we're into the last 4 weeks of the season. You know what that means? No more bye weeks.
Sweet. You know what that means? If I pick just one different from you from now on, the best you can do is catch up when it comes to the playoffs.
Yeah. This is my way to catch up and come at least within 2. But we're going to start off with tomorrow night. Chiefs at the Chargers.
Ooh, this one's actually tough.
This
one's actually tough because Chiefs has been playing better than they have in a while, and the Chargers are up and down. And it is in LA, but I am going to just stick with what's hot and what's been rolling. So I'm going Kansas City.
I am as well because Kansas City is starting to get into playoff form, starting to get that dangerous territory where they could possibly run the AFC playoffs. And I believe, if I know Chad well enough, I believe he's going to take the Chargers.
Yep, Chad would definitely pick the Chargers here.
Yeah, because he's afraid of that slide. So
no, he's a realist. He understands that with highs come lows, and he knows that he can't be a homer.
This would be an upset, though. This would be the week that they get the upset against them.
No, it's very possible.
Just to keep their fans within heart attack status.
Of course, got to keep it there.
Right, and then kicking off Sunday morning. Vegas at Cleveland. COVID Cleveland.
Yeah, this one.
I'll tell you what.
I mean, Vegas has been a dumpster fire, but I'm pretty sure Baker's out, Landry's out, Hunt's out, the tight ends, all the tight ends are out. I can't pick them, even though their coach is out, which is
if they're missing that many people, I'm taking Vegas.
I'm going to take Vegas too. That's just a lot to get over.
A lot.
Oop, and Dylan picked the Browns. You do realize all the people on COVID, right? Which some could come back. We don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're picking on a Wednesday, so
yeah, we're just going as of right now with all those people in COVID and out. Las Vegas would win, but if Baker and a couple other key pieces still get to play on Sunday,
Landry,
Cleveland will win.
Yeah, but with how it is,
with as of right now,
I'm pretty sure Chad would also pick the Browns. He has faith in their backups.
He just loves the city of Cleveland because that's where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is. All right, New England at Indianapolis. This could actually be a kind of good one.
It could be, but I'm going with Indy.
You're going with Indy?
I am. I have this one. I need Indy to win.
You do. You need Indy to win.
And on top of that, I also think Indy really could with that rushing attack. Their defense is good enough. I don't think Mac Jones is really that scary. As long as they can do – oh, wait. Don't they have a couple of people out too in the defense? Maybe not. But I'm still picking Indy.
Much like the KC game, I have to go with what's hot. And New England, by hook or by crook, has been hot. I'm going to pick New England only because nobody so far besides the Bills in terrible, terrible weather has shown that they can hang with them and really beat them. Because other than that Bills game, they kind of put a whoop on the past few opponents.
Yeah, it's one of those, and it's the best way to win a game. You slowly beat them down, and then once you get that lead, you just keep pouring it on, and eventually they become so one-dimensional, you can do whatever you want.
So I think New England can. They have what it takes to win this game. So
100%.
I think they can do it. All right, Dallas at the Giants. This seems pretty. This might be the lock of the week. Even with a divisional game, that I feel like the Giants are that bad. I'm taking Dallas. Because even with as bad as Dak has been, I think he can pick it up against a very poor Giants team. And that defense, with their two just stud defensive rookies.
Mike Glennon's starting.
There's two defensive stud rookies. I will carry them. That and that run game.
Diggs is going to get like 3 interceptions.
Oh, Trayvon Diggs. And, oh my God, I forgot that linebacker's name.
Micah Parsons.
Yes, Micah Parsons.
How do you forget Micah Parsons?
I don't know a lot of Micahs, so the name doesn't click in my head. But Micah Parsons is going to have a couple people, who get paid to do what we do.
Dance for me, monkey.
A couple people get paid to do what we do. Are saying that Micah Parsons should be the MVP.
I mean, from what I've seen, I think he's up to like 12 sacks. And Dylan picks the Patriots and Duke upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I distracted on that one. Patriots and Dallas.
Yep.
And yes, this is Uncle Ayler's, but I mean, I have 5 kids, so and he has other siblings that have made him an uncle.
Yeah.
And then Taste Bud guys entertain them, and they are drinking.
Of course.
Lucky.
That's their job.
Yeah, it is. If you guys haven't watched them, they're in our.
Even with Mike Glennon, though, I think Dallas is just above and beyond that much better than the Giants.
Yeah, but they haven't been playing like that, though.
Dak hasn't. That defense has been solid, though.
Sorry, there's motion at the front door.
So, what do you think? Do you think this is the upset?
No, Dallas will win. Even though it's a division game, Mike Glennon first start, I think,
in a while.
Yeah, and I mean for this year, I don't think he has.
Yeah, he didn't start the last time. Last time it was Cooper Rush.
Yeah, so
which I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know either. But that he sounds like that sounds like an energy drink. Cooper Rush.
Get you a can of Cooper Rush.
It's like
Cooper Rush won though.
Yeah, take that. But yeah, it's Dallas 100%. Sorry, I thought I told you that.
That's right. Houston at Jacksonville. Ooh, the dumpster fire.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm picking.
Who are you picking?
Picking Houston.
Picking Houston.
Because strange enough, although they've been bad, they've shown more fire these last times. And with all the Urban Meyer garbage, I wouldn't be surprised if his team just decided not to play.
Yeah, and like they both look bad, but Jacksonville has looked especially bad. But Houston has a tendency to play a bad team down to the bad team. I think
And Tyrod is not playing, though. It's back to Davis Mills.
I think Jacksonville could squeak this one out in probably the ugliest game of the week.
I'm such a professional.
This is going to be like literally like maybe 6-9.
You ready, Lyle?
It's going to be all field goals. All right. Tennessee still minus the king, Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry.
No Derrick Henry.
He's playing for the other teams.
Yeah, he's so busy. I mean, when you play for 32 teams, it's kind of tough to stay healthy. He's injured for the Titans, but still healthy for everybody
else. He's going to play the Houston-Jacksonville game.
Yeah, he'll be there.
For both sides.
That's why Houston will win, but Jacksonville will keep it close.
But Tennessee at Pittsburgh with Chase Claypool being just he's turning into another Antonio Brown. Not because of his skills, but because of his antics.
See, this is one where Pittsburgh has to be able to hang in this.
Yes.
And slightly win it.
Whoops. Sorry about that.
But I don't know. I mean, I think this is one I want to go out on a limb because I think Tennessee should win this one, but still no AJ Brown, still no Julio, right?
I believe AJ Brown is back. I think Julio's still hurt.
Tannehill. Were they all on COVID? Why were they out? Are they injured?
Julio was actually injured.
Okay. No, Julio's still injured. He's out for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. If they were at full strength, this wouldn't even be a question.
No, it wouldn't. You know what? Give me Tennessee. I still think they should be the team to win this. I just don't have a lot of faith in Pittsburgh, even though they should be able to win this with that defense. Because TJ Watt's still there, I think. So,
well, because TJ Watt got hurt in that last game. I haven't seen anything that says he's out, but that groin has just been a thorn in his side.
I am the best. Thank you.
You know, with no TJ Watt, I think Tennessee can win it.
Well, okay, we're still on the same page then. I'm going to eat some more fruit snacks when you tell us the next game.
Jets at Miami. I'll take Miami. Yeah, Miami
actually has something to fight for. I think the Jets have officially been eliminated.
Yes, they have. And if the Jets were smart, they would tank for a better draft pick. I know the fans are like, we don't want to see your team tank. You're already eliminated for playoff contention 4 weeks before the season's over. Why not? What do you have to play for now? Pride?
No. Season spoiler is still fun, though.
It is until you see someone get that one spot in front of you, get that guy you really need.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Detroit's kind of got that locked down.
Miami's taking this one. Yeah. Because everyone else has won at least 2 games. All right, Washington at Philadelphia. I don't know if Hurts is back yet.
Well, it'd still be better for them if he wasn't. They did just come off the bye.
That's what I was saying. If Minshew is playing this week,
knee injury to Heineke, right?
Yep.
Give me Philadelphia. Give me some Minshew magic.
Yes. Please give me some Minshew magic. I don't care if Hurts is healthy. I'm taking Philadelphia also. I think without Heineke, they're not going to function quite well. Give us back Minshew. Give him back. We love Gardner Minshew.
And if you haven't seen, we have uploaded the Flippin Flip, the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is partially about not starting Gardner. So if he does not start and they put Hurts back in, just go watch that video, and then you got it.
All right, Arizona, Detroit. I mean, come on. Taking Arizona. I'm not taking Detroit over one of the best teams in the division. I don't think they're going to fall for that trap game.
No, I mean, even without D-Hop, Arizona's got to come back, and they're going to win this
one. They still got Kyler Murray.
Sorry, Detroit. I know you're flying high, but you're not going to win this one.
I know any Detroit fans who are watching, probably none right now, but like, the fact that he picked your one win, you're going to be like, oh, he believes in this. No.
I do believe in you. Not against one of the best teams in the NFC.
Week.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Carolina at Buffalo. Why is Carolina going to
win? Cam Newton. Fruit snacks. Give me Buffalo.
Yeah. No.
Have to win, and even with Josh Allen, even if we have put in an MVP himself, Mitch Trubisky, I'm good.
I keep forgetting you have him because I didn't think I ever seen him play. But yeah, Cam was just driving the Panthers into the dirt. I don't know why they were all so excited he came back. And without Christian McCaffrey to help bail him out, they're just another dumpster fire in a pretty blue jersey. I'm also taking Buffalo.
Oh, snap.
What's up?
Well, I mean, it just took him like 2 years. I think that might be Lyle's baby.
Oh, jeebers. Yep.
We're watching you. Watch us watch you. Look at that.
That's kind of creepy, but kind of cool. All right. Cincinnati
Is Detroit playing twice?
No.
Detroit's playing twice. They're so good.
No, I wrote something down wrong. Hold your horses.
Is it Baltimore?
I bet one of them is Denver.
Yeah.
But I was writing really fast.
We got to figure out which one's Denver. Dylan, who's Denver playing this week?
Yeah.
I am a fruit snack.
It is the Cardinals versus the Lions, so I believe that is Cincinnati at Denver. Yeah, Cincinnati at Denver.
Okay. At Denver.
Either way, I'm not picking Denver to win, regardless of which one it was. I'm taking Cincinnati.
Oh.
Burrow to Chase. Sorry. Nothing on the Denver defense.
Dylan, should I pick him?
He's going to say yes because he's a Denver fan. He'll say that against every team. He'll tell you to pick Denver over Buffalo. Can you really take his word?
I mean, if he gives me an honest back here.
Oh, please. I'll watch the chat for that.
Yeah. If he honestly tells me that Denver thinks so, he thinks Denver will win.
Yeah.
Not just the always pick your team. Denver's not my team. Should I pick him?
Yeah.
He said yes. Give me Denver.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Denver.
Watch this.
If Denver pulls this off, I'll be upsetty spaghetti.
Yeah.
Oh, sauce and everything.
Hey, listen, Dylan and I, we got the new baby club going. He wouldn't steer me wrong.
Neat. You're two Packers fans. I don't know what you're so excited
One
about.
of these days, I'm going to want to know his reasoning for this.
I want to know it now. Other than pure blind team loyalty, what facts do you have that will convince us that Denver can beat Cincinnati?
We'll watch the chat for that, but we'll keep moving.
Meanwhile, Atlanta at San Francisco.
San Francisco. Yeah. They've Kittle's been on a run because I dropped him off my fantasy team. Hey, Jennifer's watching. You want to see something? Look,
baby.
Okay.
All right, then Seattle at the Rams. Why is this tougher than it should be?
Yeah, because Seattle's trying to make a comeback, but I mean they've struggled against Houston until they finally turned it on the last bit. So,
and this is about the time where the offensive line completely fails on Russell Wilson.
And apparently Aaron Donald is just a man among men.
I mean, it's not apparently. He's been that for years.
Yeah, well, he's just amazing. So give me the Rams.
Maybe this is the Rams game where Von Miller gets a sack.
Upsetty spaghetti.
If that happens.
Williams and Gordon. I don't know who they are.
Melvin Gordon.
Okay. Is that their running duo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're just going to run all over. Okay. I'll take it.
I mean, more power to you if it does work. But I don't see...
Cincinnati just fell to San Francisco. So
San Francisco is a much better team than the Denver Broncos are.
Yeah, but they were down by it. Nah, not really. San Francisco started off just as bad. And Broncos, I believe, are 7-6. So
I don't think they are because I don't think they have any of the wild card spots, do they?
No.
The Niners are 7-6.
Yeah, but Denver's in the AFC.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't think
because there's like 900 teams that are 7-6 and they don't have the tiebreakers.
Oh my God, they're both 7-6. Where does Broncos start winning these games?
He doesn't pay attention.
I don't.
And that's why we're going to win this one.
I focus more on the NFC because that's where all my playoff hopes have to happen.
This is why we pay attention to all of it. We know all of it.
All right. Green Bay at Baltimore to end the afternoon games.
And this is it doesn't matter. Be there Lamar, be there not, because apparently Taylor Huntley, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Apparently he's a better thrower of the football than Lamar Jackson right now.
But not as good a runner.
He still ran for several yards. I mean, he's definitely not the runner that Lamar is, but I'd rather have a quarterback that can throw.
Yeah, I would too for our offense. But
it doesn't really matter either way. I'm going to go with Green Bay. Even whenever I don't think they should win, they still somehow do. You going with Baltimore just to?
No, because as of right now, Lamar, if he plays, is hobbled. If I can get Lamar Jackson that can't run, happy days.
900 interceptions, and Bakhtiari's back in practice.
He's limited. I still don't know if he's going to play. I'm still not holding out hope for that. I just want him back for the playoffs. If I can get him for the hardest part of the year, go for it. All right, Sunday night, New Orleans and Tampa Bay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's at least at Tampa Bay.
Yep.
And they've got a score to settle because they got embarrassed. And I tell you what, New Orleans, I don't know how they beat Tampa Bay the first time. So I'm going to double down and say Tampa Bay.
Me too. Because this time, whoever's playing quarterback, it's either Trevor Siemian, who's or it's going to be Mr. Jam My Finger, and he's also going to be me. So, yes.
I mean, they do have Alvin, though.
They do, but I don't think Alvin Kamara can do enough.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, and don't get me wrong. I love me some Alvin Kamara. If he ever leaves New Orleans, which they shouldn't, they should pay him whatever he wants.
He should go to Buffalo.
No, he should stay in New Orleans and just get all the monies. But if he ever leaves,
it is still windy.
I would take him in Green Bay, and he'd be huge in Buffalo.
Oh, he'd
100% be receiving back because you guys don't like to run.
With him, we probably would.
No, we just see a lot more screens. And then to end it on Monday night, big divisional matchup, Vikings at Bears. Give me the Vikings. But the Vikings are going to go with a huge lead at halftime and then almost blow it at the end. But Justin Fields will try to put the game on his shoulders and do something to cost them the game. And then everyone's going to poop on him, even though the rest of the team never really helps him out.
Oh, this one's a tough one.
It is. That's what I'm saying. The end score is going to be super close. But at some point, it's going to look like Minnesota's going to steamroll them.
Give me Minnesota, though I don't think I should for whatever reason.
I don't
have a reason.
All right. Speaking of reasons, did Dylan give us?
He did. He just said Williams and
that was the whole thing?
Yeah, he just figures the two-headed running back is going to be enough to beat the Cincinnati Bengals.
He thinks they're going to Patriots the
I get, hey man, it worked for Patriots. Why not?
Well, that was in crappy weather where you had to run the ball 80 times.
But I mean, they look good. But I got to remember that was the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
So, but listen, he told me he wouldn't steer me wrong, so we're gonna stick with that.
All right. Anyway, that was our Week 15 picks. We're gonna pick them. I think so. I think we have to do it. It's a weekly staple. Do you have one besides our permanent one?
I mean, I could always come up with one.
All right, because I think I got one too.
Well,
so it is time. You know, we started off sweet with the birth of a new Packers fan.
You shut your mouth, dirty mouth.
Ryan Cheesehead Kimmel.
You shut your face. He's named after Josh Allen. There's no way he won't be anything but the biggest Bills fan since me.
And then we hit the emotional with the unfortunate passing of Demaryius Thomas. We got our news, we got our picks. It is now time for the most negative portion of this show.
Flippin'. Dadgummit!
Now, other than the referees who are the Flippin' Flip every week because they've been terrible for an entire season, do you have anyone outside of that?
Well, not yet.
Not yet? You want me to start it off?
Yeah.
All right, I'll start it off. I'm going to grab Mike so I can really feel it.
Feel it, though.
My Flippin' Flip is to Urban Meyer. Because how dare you come out of college to who was already one of the worst teams in the NFL, make zero improvements, and then demand to hear the resume of the rest of your staff when, as far as the NFL is concerned, you've done nothing. You are nothing. And if you keep up with this attitude and stay in Jacksonville, you will continue to be nothing. You are nothing but excrement that the NFL uses to wipe its own collective corporate. But I see how I knew Philip was watching.
Phillip.
I knew Philip was watching.
He's not dead, so I'll point perpendicular now.
Oh, you know, he's not dead. He's probably got another kid on the way, too.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's probably watching his wife give birth right now. I just figure it's always happening.
But you haven't impressed me. You've taken maybe the best quarterback out of the draft. We still got a long ways to go before we see anything. And so far, you've done nothing but ruin him. Thank goodness he's getting that Subway money, because if he keeps playing like this under you, his career is done in 3 years. So you, Urban Meyer, for your terrible attitude and terrible coaching, Flippin' Flip you.
Flippin'. Dadgummit!
Poor Jacksonville. All right, what you got? I see you picking the lint off the mics. This is going to be serious.
I just had a baby. I don't have anything to complain about.
Really?
I have something, but it's just, what do you settle in on?
I still dive
headlong into? You got Urban Meyer. Okay, what'd you leave me? Who else do we got sitting out there? I don't know. Actually, you know what? How about you, NFL? How about you in general, NFL? You know why? Because I just read a report that you guys are talking about bribing players to get the booster by saying, oh, if you get the booster, then we won't test you anymore. How's that going to work, NFL? Because it's already been proven that people with the boosters can still get it and still spread it. So you're just saying it doesn't matter as long as you fall in with the political landscape? Shut up, NFL. Either test or don't test. But you know what? Colt Beasley called it from the beginning when he said this is BS. This is going to be, these are people in their prime who, in general, have had very little to no symptoms from any of this. And COVID in general with the Omicron Persei 8 is getting less deadly, less symptoms itself. So how about you either keep testing and do what you're doing or shut it down? Don't bribe them with a booster that doesn't even work. Don't bribe them with shit like that, because that just says, hey, oh, sorry, Philip. Oh, my gosh, I'm sorry.
Philip's mad at you now.
Don't bribe them with stuff and things that you can't keep. You also told them, oh, you get vaccinated, you won't get tested. You already hold this one.
What?
You already tried this.
Yeah.
So you know what, NFL? Just you in general. I want to slightly political, but that's just stupid. It's not even, there's no common sense in that, NFL. Come on.
Flippin', dadgummit!
Well, I think that just about wrapped up. That was actually good Flippin' Flip. You thought you had nothing.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff that I think is stupid. I could have flipped those people on Twitter who don't understand why a team didn't score first possession. Oh, because everybody scores every possession. Yeah.
I wish.
Stupid people on Twitter, but you know, there's so many stupid people on Twitter.
There are.
I mean,
That's social media in general.
Yeah, it's true. Anytime somebody can't be held responsible for what they say and they can say whatever they want with nothing that's ever happened, no consequences whatsoever, you're going to get people being stupid. So
also, I'm about to flip that couch on your children.
Yeah, I know. I don't. They've been sitting for a while. You know, whatever. I got to get them to bed here pretty soon.
This will help.
But right you stop trying to stab my kids.
No, good for you.
So my wife did say, as my newborn child is watching us, Dylan, I hope yours was too, but less than 24 hours old, watching up the gut, that's the way to do it. But whenever you mentioned and called him Ryan Cheesehead, he started crying. You made my less than 24-hour baby cry.
Tears of joy.
No, that was straight. Please,
Tears
dear God, do not do this to me. I would rather go back into that womb
in less than
and come out again.
And
no one wants that.
24 hours of existence. This was his first wave of euphoria.
No, it was.
You're welcome, Ryan.
You brought him so much pain. Oh my God.
You're welcome, Ryan. And hold on, I'm gonna remember Dylan's. I mean, I know his first name is Charles. Dexter, yes, Charles Dexter.
I remember, and I've never even met you.
Well, because all I remember is they all have the first name Charles, and no one goes by it.
That's Dexter. Come on.
Yes.
How do you forget that?
Dexter and Ryan.
Mr. Michael Parsons. Anyway, so we're coming to the end of the show. We know this. I want to say thanks for watching. If you're watching this archive, if you're watching it now, go back and rewatch a small segment and throw a comment down.
This very impromptu episode, because like I said, I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. He's been super busy.
Yeah, and if you haven't liked it, like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Oh, how easy is it to subscribe?
Oh, you want me to go there? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we didn't have to do the bell because you know how to do that. It's just one line.
Listen, I wasn't paying attention. I yelled at kids and I figured it was done. Anyway, so I'm just going to tell you the reason I didn't flip anybody on social media, because what I've tried to figure out, and I stopped myself, is my rule I try to stick with social media is don't argue with idiots, because they will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience.
That's a Captain Picard quote.
You're up.
You know what time it is. It's the end of the show. It's 7:30 on a Wednesday here. It's been dark. We got storms coming.
Oh, they're already gone.
And it's time to settle in for the night. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you tell your friends how much you enjoyed it so they can start enjoying it with you. And we need the channel to spread. But again, if for some reason you have a very small group, maybe you only trust family. If you only trust family, then at the very least, from the bottom of our hearts, tell your moms about us. doesn't work.
What?
I've been sitting here screaming in it for like a whole 2 minutes straight. I get Urban Meyer, nothing.
What? Hello. Now it works.
Yeah, that one.
Oh. Then why do we hold it? It's like it's a prop or something.